Hello everyone and welcome back. Today this is episode 9 and we are starting things off over at the slime farm, and as you can see the slime balls are flowing in. So what I've been doing is trying to spawn proof this area, so we've got less mob spawning up here, which means more slimes spawning down there. So if we just have a look in these chests and see what we've got so far. So these first 2 rows are completely filled up. And I've already moved on to the 3rd row, so this is going crazy. I don't think I need to do much more work around here, but I am going to, because we've got a few problem areas, like this big hill here. It would take a lot more doing, so I am going to get around to that eventually. And then I've got another bit over here, which is a bit of work as well. So today, what I want to do, I'm going to move away from this area, but it does kind of involve this area because I've got a problem. It's not a bad problem, it's quite a good problem to have, but it is a problem nonetheless, and I do want to fix it. So, as you can see, I've got chests. I've got chests galore. These ones are alright, because that's part of my farm, but this is all from digging. I've got tons and tons of stuff, and I don't really have a proper storage area at the moment. I've got my starter house over at the village, to start with, and it's pretty good for a starter house. There's a decent amount of storage, but there's nowhere near enough for this. These chests here are the ones I've been using when I've been mining. So these are all full, mainly of stone as well, but there's all kinds of other junk, even some valuables as well. And that's because I've been taking advantage of this beacon, and I've been mining quite a bit over here. And I've also found another slime chunk just here as well. So I've got this covered in water, so nothing spawns there, but I'll probably do something with that, because you know, I haven't got a lot of slime. We've also got these chests as well. So this is from my AFK fish farm, which I don't intend to use anymore. I think I've got everything I need out of it now. But there's all kinds of junk around here as well. And this is the stuff that I sorted from the fish farm, and I think I need to get rid of all of this. And then I've also got my enchanting area, which I want to move over to where the spawners are. And I haven't done much over there, but I'm going to get rid of this and move it over to the spawners. Okay, so as you can hear, we're over at the cave spider and skeleton spawners, and I said I was going to do a bit of work in between episodes on this area, and as you can see, I've added 9 double chests. I know, it's amazing. You're welcome. But I do actually want to do some work over here at some point, but I thought it'd be more interesting to do it in an episode because I've got a few plans. There's going to be some like auto sorted storage type thing, and I'm going to bring a couple of villagers across as well, because I thought it'd be quite handy to be able to trade the string from the cave spider spawners and also the rotten flesh from the zombie spawn. I'm going to have that come down here and into the storage system as well. I just thought it'd be really handy, and I'd have the enchanting area down here as well. I've got a lot of junk down here that I also need to sort, but what I'm here for is the bones, because I've got a build plan for today that I'm going to use the bone blocks for. So let's get back over to the village and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right, so let's head back over to the village. I just wanted to mention the replay mod for 1.15.2 has finally been released. So I am going to be doing my time lapses using that rather than using the second account, but I definitely won't be abusing it because that could get really annoying really quickly. Right, I'm sure you've all guessed what the plan is for today. So we're going to build up a bulk storage building. So this little start house, it served me well, but we're running out of places to sort things now. So this is my first attempt at a bulk storage system, but obviously this is nowhere near enough. And I've got to suggest this is not proving my point very well. But what we're going to do, we're going to take this out, and I'm going to have my bedroom down here, because what I want to do is actually have this open and have a bridge over to a building that's going to be out here. So if we just go outside, what I want to do is have it come across from this section here. Now I've tried a few different things, but I couldn't get it to work at first. I did have it all covered, so having the roof extended and it all being like one building, I didn't like that. I had a bridge coming across and it going straight into the building. I didn't like that as well. I couldn't get it to work with the roofs. So what I've done as kind of a halfway house is have the building slightly offset, and the bridge from this will go into a walkway that goes around this side and what I'm thinking is going to be the front side of the building. So, and that works a lot better. I really like the design that I've come up with for that. And the reason I've done it with the bridge is I want to have lots of little covered areas and alleyways and little walkways around this village. I just think it makes it more interesting. So rather than have like big open spaces like this, which isn't going to be here, I am going to fill all of this space. And I want just like little things that are covered over. I can walk under and have little storage areas and just little points of interest that will be fun to explore. So before I get on with this storage building, I do actually want to tackle another, well, a start to a project, I suppose. So this gate I've got over here is actually the rear entrance of the village, but then when I was building the wall, went all the way around here, I forgot to put in the front entrance, which is going to go around here somewhere, because if we just pop through here, I'm actually going to put a docks down here, and then there's going to be a path. Let's just mark it out coming up kind of like this, and there'll be the gate here. And then what I also have decided to do, I'm going to build a path up this way and then terraform this whole area. So this is a hill. I think I'm going to scale this back a lot, take all these trees down and trim a lot of this mountain off, if not all of it. And then we'll have the docks and what will be the main road to the other areas in my world going into this main gate. So it's going to be the same size as the other one over there, but I think this is going to be a bit more elaborate. So we'll have probably a guard tower, and I'm thinking just on the inside we'll have the stables. So there'll be like a road going down this way, but then you won't be able to go off to the sides, and it'll be quite an enclosed area. This, the plan I have for this world, I'm revealing it now, is I want to have lots of little villages and towns and maybe one big city, and they're all going to be in this direction. So because there's a river, can't see it, but yeah, there is a river that goes around here, and it winds around next to that mountain and goes all the way to the east. And I do happen to know, I nearly fell in a ravine, I do happen to know there is a stronghold about, I think it's about 2,000 blocks that way. So the river and the roads that I'm going to build are all going to be leading there, and I want to have lots of little towns on the way that have their own speciality for trading. So a few examples of that is we could have one in a forest. Obviously they can specialize in trading wood. We can have the one in the Badlands. They can be trading gold, and could be like mining civilizations or things like that, but they'll all come and trade everything they have in one big city. So I'm going to have a breeder there, and all my trading halls and all that kind of thing, and all my automated farms that are centered around villager trading will all be there. So, and that probably will be my main base eventually, but that is quite far in the future because I've got a lot of work to do and I'm still working on the village. So let's get back over there now. Okay, so the first thing, I'm just going to mark out where this gate's going to be. I'm not going to do too much in it. I'm just taking out the wall where it was and building in exactly the same shape that we have at the back entrance. And because I've done that, I've just had to move the wall ever so slightly, and I think that's going to work pretty well. So I'll just mark out this road going through to the house, and this is just so I have a reference for where everything else is going to go. Okay, so that's the gate marked out. I'm not going to do any more work on this today because I really want to get this storage building done, but I wanted to have this road in so I could see where everything else would be. I mentioned that I was going to have a number of villages, all with their like exports, what they'll be trading at the main city. The idea I've had for this one is to use honey and all the associated things with that, like the honeycomb as well, because I intend to be in this world for quite a long time. I would like to keep it going forever, this being my forever world. So I thought, as we're in 1.15, it'd be fitting to have the main resource from this update to be the export from this village. So what I want to do to use honey as the main resource is I want to have the automated farm in this big section here, and I think I might move this road as well. I don't actually need this, but I'll have a honey farm here, and then everything around that. So there's going to be like the piles of the honey blocks and the honeycomb, and I can have like a warehouse with the carts around the back leading onto the road, things like that. So it should be quite interesting and make it like the main feature of this village. But that's definitely for another episode. I think what I need to do now is jump into a time lapse and get on with building this storage building. Okay, so that is the storage building all done and dusted. I'm very happy with this. I think it goes really well with what we've got so far. Uses elements of both the blacksmith and the starter house, and it's looking very cool, and it should have plenty of space for a lot of storage. So I'm going to get on with that now. I'll be right back. Okay, so that's all the chests in, and this is a massive upgrade to what I've got going on in the starter house at the moment. So I've just put as many chests in I can along each wall, and there's no sorting in here because remember this is still the starter base, but it should be plenty to get rid of all my chest monsters from all over the world. So I think I'm actually going to have to end the episode there, unfortunately. So thank you for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it as always, and remember to like the video and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.